this week's 3 Bullet Thursday, what I'm going to talk about is building motivation with your dog. So it's important to have a motivated dog that wants to train, and there's a lot of different ways for you to build more drive and motivation with your dog in their training. So the first way to build motivation is using food in your training. So all dogs are food motivated if you work on that. So if you do free feed your dog, I do recommend stopping that because that devalues food. I promise you, your dog will not starve. Put your food down for about 10 minutes. If your dog does not eat, pick it up. And then at dinner time, put a new serving down. Don't put it on top of the food that you already had from earlier in the day. Throughout your day, we primarily use just dog food in our training, and you want to make that food alive by delivering it in your body, moving your hands around, using a lot of lure training. Very active with that food delivery. So the second way to build drive in your dog is to utilize toys and play in your training. Playing tug with your dog is a great way to bond. They can't play tug without you on the other side. So put your dog to a sit or a downstay, release them, play tug, use that as a reward, and then you're gonna make your hands go limp and introduce an out or a drop command. As soon as your dog drops the toy, make sure that you're making that toy alive and giving it right back to them. With a lot of practice, your dog will easily be able to drop that toy, and then you'll be able to give it back to them again. Thirdly, make sure that you're using a lot of body motion in your training. Using motion creates emotion in dog training. Dogs are prey creatures, and that will tap into their prey drive, thus ensuring that they're coming to you versus you going to them. Run around, have fun, be active with your dog. It will encourage them a lot more than you just standing there and yelling commands. And as a bonus, make sure that you're introducing your proper markers right from the get-go. A great way to do this is through free shaping and utilizing a tool such as the alley-oop. Check out our video on this tool to learn how to introduce this great training tool to your dog properly. So 3 ways in which I've been improving on myself this last week and throughout my dog training career is I respect and value watching and learning from other dog trainers. It's important if you are a professional dog trainer or if you're a dog owner, like most of you guys are, to continue to educate yourself. There's new methods, there's new information coming out all the time, and if you're doing what you were doing 10 years ago and you're not evolving, that's putting a big deficit in what you could be doing with your dog and achieving. So I would like to highlight 3 dog trainers that I respect and I continue to learn from through their YouTube videos like ours. So I recommend for you to check these guys out as well. The first trainer is Michael Ellis. He is based out of California. He's been a dog trainer for quite some time, and he really knows his stuff. The second dog trainer I would recommend is Tyler Moto. He is based out of Buffalo, New York. He owns and operates Canine Connection. He is also a very fantastic trainer, a balanced dog trainer, and he does a lot of seminars. And the third dog trainer that I would recommend that I've just recently started watching and getting to in the last 6 to 8 months is Blake Rodriguez, who is the owner of Dream Come True Canine based in New York City. It's really cool to watch him train because he's based in such a different setting than most dog trainers. Being in New York, I used to live there, so I know that it's not, like what we have in the Carolinas and a lot of open space. So he does a lot of treadmill work and indoor things, but he also does a lot of pack walks as well. I really like all of these trainers use a variety of different methods such as us. They're very active and proactive with their training, and they all bring a different dimension to the dog training world. So I would highly recommend checking all 3 of those gentlemen out. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this 3 Bullet Thursday. Make sure that you're motivating your dog on a daily basis and continue to challenge them.